Yo guys, welcome back to the Thepichubros, and today I've got the week 1 battle against the Monterry Gyarados. Now, I'm actually so hyped right now, but I'm trying to keep it down because I got my parents who are sleeping, so I can't be too loud, but it's alright because I am really excited to bring you guys this match. I've been prepping for a while now, and I really want to win, especially week 1. It's always good to get the week 1 win, because if you can get a win for the first week, it really takes the pressure off for the next weeks, because you already have that early momentum. So if you guys are hyped just like me, remember to, after this, leave a like on this video, but I'll probably remind you guys anyway. So anyway, let's just get straight into the battle. Alright, so let's see who he brings. Alright, to the table, he brings the Diancie, Rotom, regular Rotom, Jirachi, Mega Blastoise, Nidoking, and Azumarill. Alright, so first initial thoughts. He doesn't bring Hydreigon. Now that's important because my big teenie, I decided to keep V-Create because I knew that no matter what, I could really deal with Hydreigon. And another thing is that he brought the Rotom, the regular Rotom, which means it could be Scarfed or just spam Will-O-Wisp. Now, I'm not too good at versing Rotom. I ended up bringing Roost on my Mega Altaria. I brought Roost instead of Hillbell because I thought that Roost was always the better play, because even if he Will-O-Wisps my Altaria, I can just set up Dragon Dance, and even at -1, I still would be able to put in the work. So there wasn't any really reason to run Hillbell, but I guess we'll see if that really is the case. Alright, so for initial leads, I really don't want one to, like, he brought the Diancie. Alright, so for initial leads, I think he's going to lead with a rocker like Diancie or Nidoking. So I think my best play, I was going to lead Victini, but I reckon he may lead Diancie, to be honest. And if he leads Diancie, then I think that I should probably go with Nidoqueen. Because no matter what, Nidoqueen puts in the finest of work. So I'm just going to calc. Let me calc 1 sec, because I want to know if my Nidoqueen set actually can put in the work against his Diancie. Diancie, he's probably max defense, so it would have been really good to have Earth Power. Actually, I could lead Galvant, no, because I reckon I really don't want rocks on my side of the field. But to be honest, I can always spin on his Blastoise with my Hitmonchan, so that's fine. On Diancie, let me just calc. Diancie, let's say he's physically defensive, so he's defensive. Nidoqueen's Earthquake is going to do like nothing. Like, it doesn't do enough. Actually, no, it does over 50%. So, I mean, Diancie, Nidoqueen is probably my best play. If he leads with the Azumarill, I'm probably going to shit myself. But at that point, I'll just have to click Thunder Punch. So, hopefully, he does not lead Azumarill, and we can just lead without Nidoqueen. So, let's go. Let me just get back to my thing. And that's my lead. My lead's Nidoqueen. Alright, so he actually leads with the Jirachi. Now, what's interesting is he could just go for the Psychic Attack. Now, I'm kind of predicting a Rocks Jirachi. Like, why else would he lead with this thing? So, I think Earthquake is a good play. I don't want to switch out to... usually, I would switch out Alomola, but if he just goes for the Rocks, I want to get off big damage. Even if he uses a Psychic type attack, I don't think he can kill me. Because Nidoqueen is actually surprisingly bulky, and especially with my HP investment. Let me just see if he kills me. He could be defensive. If he's defensive, that'll actually be annoying. If he uses Psychic, because I don't think he's gonna Heart Stamp. That's a weird play. And to be honest, I don't really mind. He can't kill me one shot. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake, and we'll see what he does. I'm physically defensive, so if he's Scarf Iron Head, we'll know that. Oh, he's actually U-turn. So let's see who he sends out. It was a good play. It was a good play. He could go into the Rotom, and if he does that, then that's a really good play on his behalf. I was thinking of bringing a Rocky Helmet actually for this thing, but at least we know that his Jirachi is most likely Scarf now, which is really important for our Mega Altaria sweep. So Alomola, please, you gotta knock off, brother. We're relying on Alomola to knock off all these items. So if we can knock off all the Scarfs, then our Altaria is gonna come through. Our savior. Now who's he gonna switch out into? Come on, let me know. Mora's a good player, so I shouldn't underestimate him. And he goes for the Rotom, so that was a good play on his behalf. He knows I'm physical, so he could go Willow. Now this is really interesting, because I'm thinking, he has no way to get rid of rocks. Actually no, obviously he has the Blastoise. But it may be important to get off the Stealth Rocks. Is that my play? Because he could go for the Willow, but I don't want to risk switching in Victini on like a Ghost type attack. I don't want to burn my Sash on Galvantula just yet. So I mean, I just don't want to lose Barney. Like Barney, I can put in the work with my my physical stuff. So what is my play? What is my play? Like Little Mac, I can't let Little Mac get burnt. Alamola doesn't do too well. Not the best matchup. And I don't want to risk. Oh, Victini would be a good play though. But if he does go for the Ghost type attack, he knows I'm physical. There's no reason to risk Victini though. There's like no reason. I'm just gonna go for the Stealth Rock. Because I think with Stealth Rock's a good play at this point. But I think I can. Barney's wife does work against Nidoking and Jirachi. I mean, but he's not going to stay in with Jirachi knowing he's Scarf now. And I do have other things for the Diancie. So I think my play is to just Stealth Rock, just so I can get a lot of damage off on this thing. But yeah, I think it is just a Stealth Rock. He goes for the Reflect. Okay, that's an interesting play. That's a very interesting play. Okay. So I do get up my rocks, but it is kind of scary because that Reflect, if he's, he could be Screen Rotom, which is weird because if he Screen Rotom, I think he's trying to set up his Azumarill, to be honest. I think that's his main objective. So to not lose to a Screen Rotom, I gotta make sure I play this right. Victini is not switching anymore because he lives a V-Crit after Reflect. He could go. I don't know if he's Willow. He could. I know he's probably got. He's gonna set up Light Screen probably, and there's nothing I can really do about that. I reckon I should just go into a Love Disc, because Alola, I mean, he has no real switch-ins for. Actually, no. He could probably just go straight to Blastoise and just. This is interesting. Because if I use Alamola right now, I won't be able to use him as a switch-in if he gets burned. So I can't risk anything else though. I'm gonna go Alolan Love Disc. And he goes Jirachi, so that's interesting. I know he's Choice Scarf, so I think I should just go for the Toxic. There's no reason to not go for the Toxic. Because he could go, because I reckon he's gonna go into Blastoise and spin. Or he's gonna go into Azumarill. So if we can get off a strong Toxic, that'll be a great play. Oh, he goes for the Stealth Rock, hello? That's actually an interesting play. So he's not Scarf? He was just defensive with U-turn. I reckon I should just Toxic again. Because there's no reason for him not to, like, he has to try and spin these rocks away. And this, like, Jirachi's not doing anything to me unless he carries the Grass Knot. I'm gonna go Toxic. I'm being a bit stubborn here, but I don't think he has anything to really kill me. I mean, even if he lowers my Alamola down health, I can just switch into Nidoking. Alright, so let's see if he goes into Nidoqueen. Because if he goes into Nidoking, like, I got Scald and Aqua Jet and stuff. I can deal with the Nidoking. It just depends if he wants to get rid of Roxanne now. If he'll let his Blastoise get Toxicked. So it's a really important switch in for him right now. He could go Nidoking, absorb the Toxic, and then just fire off like Thunderbolts. So I gotta be careful not to over-predict there. But we'll see. He does go for the Rotom, okay. So, he goes for the Rotom. Do I predict a Volt Switch? Or do I predict the Thunderbolt? Or do I predict that he's going to predict my Nidoqueen? I need to get my Mega off on Altaria actually. So I can use this as a switch in for like a Volt Switch. I definitely need to spin these rocks away with Little Mac. I definitely know that he's going to... This is interesting. I probably should just knock off. But how much does this thing do to me? Like, this thing is actually going to be a problem. Alright, so Rotom, normal, Spell Tag on Alamola. If we're Sunfish, Squish. Because I need to know if Alamola can actually take the hits. We're defensive with Sassy Nature. Okay, let's see. Here's Discharge or Volt Switch. Alright, let's predict Thunderbolt. it doesn't actually kill us. Like, it only does 55% if he's max special attack. So I kind of want to just go knockoff. And how much will I knockoff do? Oh, but he's got reflect up. Okay. Our knockoff will do about 30% include after reflect. I really want to get rid of this Rotom Frost, Rotom, so he doesn't what do you call it? He can't use it as a switch in for my Rapid Spin because we really need rocks off our side of the field. So I'm gonna click knockoff. I'm gonna not predict. So let's see what he does. Usually like a good play is to go into Nidoking, Nidoqueen. So he may not even go for the electric type attack. And we are max special defense. So we'll have to see if he just goes for the damage on my Alola Mola. He does. He goes for the Power Hacks as well. And he gets it. That's really annoying. And we do knock off the Light Clay, which is good so he can't set up shit. My play is Nidoqueen, I mean. There's no reason not to go Nidoqueen, because right now, if he just spams Discharge, I mean, he could probably switch out right now. He's probably going to switch out and go Toxic. I should probably just stay and go Toxic, but I don't even want to risk losing Alola Mola, especially just staying in. He could just sack Rotom at this point. He's set up his screens. He's Light Clay Rotom. That's interesting. I did not predict a Light Clay normal Rotom. Usually like Rotom Frost, not Rotom Frost, Rotom Heat, Rotom Wash, they're like light. I can see them being light screen. But generally, normal Rotom never brings screens. So that's actually really interesting that he actually brought screens. He probably could just set up screens right now, but to be honest, there's no real point. If he has Light Screen Reflect, he probably has Discharge. He doesn't have coverage to beat my Nidoqueen. I don't think he can really do anything. So he probably has a Ghost type attack, his last move. I don't think he has Will-O-Wisp. So I can just freely go into my Nidoqueen. That should be fine. And we should be able to go on from there. He's really thinking about his play right now. So I think we got him. So let's see. I'm thinking I gotta somehow stall out this reflect, because this reflect really hurts my team. Like Victini and Altaria both, they need their physical attack, and if this guy's stupid reflect this up, we won't be able to sweep. I know I need Alola Mola for the other things, so gotta switch him out. And this guy's taking a while for this play. He's really thinking about this play. That Discharge is really annoying. Like now we have a chance to be paralyzed, so like it would be harder to clutch late game with Alola Mola. And he goes for Nidoking. We can stay in an Earthquake. We're max HP. We should be good to Earthquake. If he switches in Rotom Frost, he's taking Toxic. We take that. We be living. We Earthquake. Oh, but he's got the. Oh, we got a crit. That crit mattered because the reflects. That is very unfortunate for him. I'm very sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. We did have Earthquake, Sucker Punch, Wombo combo, but that Earthquake definitely did matter. So I'm actually like, that's actually really good for us. So I think we should just go for the Sucker Punch to get some damage on the Jirachi. But this Sucker Punch might not even do that much, to be honest, because he's got the freaking Reflect up. This Reflect is actually coming in clutch for him. Triscarf, Nidoking. Sorry for all these calcs, but I got a calc. I really want to win. Okay, offensive. No, we're defensive. Nidoqueen. Defensive. How much will Sucker Punch do? Sucker Punch. He's got Reflect up. It's doing jack. It is doing nothing. I don't want to. His U-turn will do nothing. So I think we could just go for the. Could we go for the Thunder Punch? How much? He's Reflects only got one turn left. To be honest, I kind of want to just EQ, but I want to go for the Thunder Punch. Maybe predicting a Rotom. I don't actually know. He may just. Oh, what would he do? Would he switch? Would he just U-turn into like Blastoise or something? I don't think that's a good play. He's definitely just Iron Heading. But I don't want to predict. In case he U-turns, you know what? Let's just go for the Thunder Punch. So he does Iron Head. And now I think that. He's Scarf. And we already know he's Scarf. So Victini, it could be a play. The only problem is the rocks. I really want rocks off before I send in Victini. So do I go into Alola Mola and click Toxic because he has to switch out, and therefore no, he would easily go for Rotom Frost. So knockoff would be my play. I'm going Alola Mola and going knockoff. Wait, let me just think about this, because we'll take, like, let's just see how much Victini does, Jirachi does to Victini, alright? Because if we can get a free sub off, we can start destroying this guy. Actually, no, we can't, because he's got his, damn it, he's got his Diancie. That Diancie is actually clutch. I knew he had a good chance of coming, so I probably should have packed Energy Ball. Recreate. That's unfortunate. Timid. Let's see, Recreate doesn't do enough. Wait, no, we're Jolly. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that his Iron Head would do about, like, it does like 18% if he's max special attack. No, wait, he's not. Wait, he could be Rocks. Wait, is he Rock? Is he? No, I mean, is he Scarf Jirachi? Because he Stealth Rocked and then he switched out, didn't he? I should really have paid more attention. Let's go Alola Mola, and we'll click knockoff. Because I want damage on the. I want damage on his Diancie before we send in our. Before we send in Diancie, before we send in Victini, I want Diancie below about 60%, because then we'll be able to knock it out with Volt Strike if he's defensive. Because right now, actually no, we can't. We're gonna have to shit that Diancie though. If it's max defense, it needs to be like under 30%. Wow. So we're gonna have to wear down Diancie before we send in Victini. If he's max special defense, if he's max defense. So hopefully it's not max defense. I'm thinking of just sacking Garbanchlo to the Diancie, to be honest. He disconnected, so I'm not sure what happened right now, but I'm just gonna make some calcs while he's trying to reconnect. I'm thinking Volt Strike from Victini, 2 shots Azumarill and 2 shots Blastoise. So as long as we get behind a sub, maybe from like if we can probably sub on his Rotom, or we sub on the if we sub on the Jirachi next time. I want to get rid of Rocks and then sub. So if we can sub on the Jirachi switch, then we can 2-shot Blastoise or Azumarill. But yeah, I want to get rid of the Diancie before we send in Victini. So Hitmonchan can't deal with Diancie, which kind of sucks. I should have brought Bullet Punch, to be honest. I brought a lot of things with coverage, but nothing with steel coverage. But I probably should. To be honest, I had Weavile and Victini. He was obviously bringing Diancie. I should have just brought some steel coverage. But it's alright. We have Altaria Earthquake still does a lot. Let me just calc that actually. We can just win with we can win with. Okay, he got the Iron Head flinch. Oh, this guy's being annoying. We get the knockoff, and we knock off. What do we knock off? The Sugar Berry. Okay, so he was prepared for our Earthquake. Now I'm thinking that knockoff did 35%, so we'll do about 23-ish%. He's just Iron Heading and stuff, so I think his Iron Head will be doing a lot though. How much should have our knockoff did to his Jirachi? Alola Mola. Okay, so pretty much what I want is to lower this Jirachi to the point where we can possibly Aqua Jet. Choice Scarf. Knockoff did about. It did about where it should have. Actually, it did. That was like a max roll. So that was actually. Oh no, because we're Sassy. Yeah, obviously. Okay, yeah. So that did about right. He's max attack, max speed. So let's see. Aqua Jet, no. His Iron Heading is only doing 14.2, so we can risk some more Iron Heads before we have to switch out. I think he's definitely not Choice Scarf, so if we switch out into Galvantula, we can finish him. So I think we can just knock off again. And just to make sure that that's the case, I'm going to calc Galvantula. His Iron Head does only 30% to Galvantula, so that's actually really good. He may just U-turn, but I'm going to go for the knockoff one more time before we're forced to switch out. Okay, so he's actually... Okay, U-turned. Let's see what he sends in. If he goes Rotom, we got the knockoff coming. Knockoff, Toxic, Stealth Rocks, that'll be enough to put him... That should put him in Aqua Jet range. But we'll see. Takes a while with these plays, to be honest. Galvantula puts in the finest work though. And if he switches Blastoise, I'm gonna actually predict the Rapid Spin and go straight into Galvantula. Not sure why this guy's disconnecting. He keeps disconnecting. I've already made my play. I'm going straight for the knockoff. So, and he does go for the Rotom. So we should be able to knock this thing out. No, and the Power Hacks. Fuck. That's really unfortunate. That sucks. What is my play now? I gotta adjust. I really have to think about this. He could just set up screens. Which... no, he has no reason not to fire off a discharge. And I have no reason not to preserve my guy... Wait. Yeah, I have no reason not to go Galvantula. I mean... I want to set up my rocks. I want to spin before sending Galvantula. Unfortunately, he's got no switch-ins to my Galvantula. So I'm just going to go into... I'm going to go into Galvi. I know it breaks my stash though. I really don't want to break my stash for no reason. But he's got other than... Actually... No, I can't send in Little Mac as he's got... Yeah, Galvantula's my best play. There's no doubt. He's probably going to discharge. No, he sets up a Reflect. I don't really mind, to be honest. I can just go for the Volt Switch into my Hitmonchan now. I reckon that's my play. I mean, that's got to be the play. Yeah, that's got to be a play. Because I don't want to leave this thing in case he's Jirachi. Actually, no, I could just actually body a lot of his team right now. Like right now, I could just start bodying a lot of his team. So I'm just going to go for the Bug Buzz. Actually, I can just go Energy Ball. There's no reason not to Energy Ball. And we're faster. We should be able to kill easy. There's no real switch-ins. We know we outspeed the Jirachi. He's not Scarfed. We can just Thunder out next turn or even just Bug Buzz next turn. He can't switch in Diancie. He won't be able to switch in. He won't be able to switch in his water types. The Rotom's dead. And at least we prevent his... Because I was going to switch in Hitmonchan, but like... The only problem is... What? He actually goes for the Jirachi switch. So that's actually a good play. But unfortunately we have Thunder. So I'm not sure why he's trying to preserve this thing. Unless we miss the Thunder right now. And that would actually be one of the worst things that could happen right now. We have like a 93% chance to hit a Thunder. So if we miss, I would be so salty. Because we could Bug Buzz, but if he switches in Diancie, like, you know what I mean? He really should keep the Jirachi. I don't know why he's sacking it, but we'll see what he does. If he switches back into a Rotom, then he just took extra damage from Jirachi for nothing, so I don't really care if he switches Rotom in. But I don't get why he went Jirachi. I mean, he tried to save... Obviously, he predicted the Energy Ball, but still, like... Oh, he just went straight for the Magic Coat, which is a misplay because I just thundered. So that's good. This thing is a problem. I have no real great switch-ins. I mean, I could just knock off. I mean, not knock off. I could just Energy Ball. If I Energy Ball, he like loses all switch-ins. Like he... Yeah, I think I just Energy Ball, dude. Because there's no... I don't want to switch in... I don't have, like, any switch-ins for one. And I can always finish this thing later. Yeah, I'm going to get Energy Ball. Energy Ball is the play. Usually, I always see Mega Diancie when I see Diancie. So it's actually really important. Like, it's actually so weird just to verse a regular Diancie for once. But I don't think he can do much. Like, what can he actually do to my team? Diancie doesn't get recovery. I mean, he can Calm Minds, but he's going to take an Energy Ball first. I actually don't know how much Energy Ball does, so I'm just going to Shaco right now. Oh, Energy Ball actually doesn't do that much. Wow. Don't get the special attack drop. Okay, good. I'm just going to go straight for the Energy Ball again. Actually, would Thunder do more? Energy Ball will do 180. Thunder does about 55. No, Thunder will do less. I'm just going to go for the Energy Ball. This thing must be special defensive for sure. What the heck? That thing should not live my Galvantula's attacks. Energy Ball should be doing like 40%. Yeah, this thing has special defense investment, dude. What the heck? Which is good, because that means Victini puts in more work, and our Alola Mola puts in more work. I could save this thing and spin later, but I mean, he could have Aqua Jet on Azumarill, we could have Aqua Jet on the thingy, so I should probably just go... I mean, I could always Volt Switch into Love Disc. Oh, he could have Aqua Jet on Blastoise. He could have many things. I mean, there's no reason not to just go into a Love Disc right now. I can go into the Alola Mola, simply just Toxic, and I'll be great. Whoa. Yeah, there's no reason not to do that. There's actually no reason not to do that. I mean, because what I'm worried about is if I take too much damage switching in Love Disc. But I'm max special defense, and this... I mean, that Moonblast did like nothing to a Galvantula. So I'm gonna Volt Switch into Alola Mola. So he got some leftovers back. He just wasted his Reflect. It's good to note. Yeah, I'm gonna go Volt Switch again. No reason not to. He has no switches to Volt Switch, and if he goes into the Rotom, I'm gonna send in my Hitmonchan. I have to save my Galvantula, and then just click Rapid Spin. But if he does go for the Azumarill, I gotta go Thunder Punch and then sack Galvantula, and then bring in Mega Altaria, Mega Evolve, and finish the Azumarill. So I got ways to play around his team right now. I should come out with the W. Well, we're leading 5-0. Galvantula's gonna kind of not kill itself, depending if we can get the Hitmonchan Rapid Spin off. Blastoise can't sweep my team as long as I got Alola Mola and I at least do some like damage on it. Mega Altaria looks like I'm gonna sweep with at this point. So now we go into who do we go into? Yeah, we go into Love Disc. We shouldn't take that much. Nice. And now we just click Toxic. Because he can't live Rocks and Toxic on his Rotom. And we get paralyzed, so that's beautiful. But it doesn't matter because, like I said, we're just going to Toxic. He's placed the Rotom. I could predict Rotom, but I can't really... There's no reason to predict. There's literally no reason to over-predict right now. Because if I make a hard switch into Hitmonchan and he just continues to Moonblast, then Hitmonchan dies for no reason, and I could actually lose the game if I do that. So yeah, exactly. So it was a good play to Toxic right now. What? Fuck off with the para hacks. Come on. You're getting predicted. Let me just get off my Toxic. Toxic. Oh my god, you're so lucky, Mora. I don't give a fuck. This thing should be... Oh, I have to sack... Fuck. I have to sack off Galvantula for nothing now. That actually sucks. That actually sucks. Alright, so now let's get off our Toxic now, can we please? Oh my god. That sucks. 3 power hacks? There we go. We finally get the Toxic off. We have no switch-ins to Moonblast. So I think we just have to sack Alola Mola right now, which kind of sucks because we should have been able to kill that thing. Victini. Oh, I think we can just sack off our Skull. Will do like nothing. I reckon we can knock off. Oh, sorry about that. I reckon we can knock off because just to get rid of the leftovers for a bit, so we can't keep protecting. He Earth powers, so he tried to predict the Victini, but we get rid of his leftovers. Now he's taking toxic damage. Moonblast does 23%. We can live another Moonblast. I don't think Scold will do more. Scold or Aqua Jet will do more. I think we can just Scold if he tries to predict. Oh, and we... Okay, get to high roll. So that's unfortunate, but it's alright, because we can Ooh, should I just spin? Probably I should have aqua jetted. But at this point, I think we have to go into Altaria and D-Dance. The only thing is, Azumarill wins then if I lose Mega Altaria. I could. Oh, that toxic misses though. He would already be like, fudge. He would already be like 20% if I got the first toxic. I didn't get paralyzed twice. That's actually gonna matter. I don't want to sub-stall with Victini just yet as well. That sucks. I mean, he's just gonna Earth Power if I send in him. I'm Assault Vest, so I can live any hit from the Diancie, but I didn't want to lose all my health straight away. I think my only play is to go into Hitmonchan, because I can't lose. I need to spin. I need to get rid of these rocks. If I can live a Blastoise Ice Beam Max Modest with Altaria, so I can set up a D-Dance on that and just click Roost on the Azumarill Aqua Jet, to be honest. So I reckon that's my play. I reckon Rapid Spin on Hitmonchan is my play. We should be faster. Oh, he goes Blastoise. That's a bit of a misplay because we have Thunder Punch. We have the coverage to hit this Blastoise. He goes for the Skull. Do not burn. No, you're so lucky, Mora. I'm so done. You're actually so lucky. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so salty. Wow, at least we got our rocks off, but come on. Are you actually kidding me? Do we just Thunder Punch again? I reckon we just have to Thunder Punch again. He does Rapid Spin. Yes, there we go. Okay, what's our play? Thunder Punch? Is that a thing? The Azumarill can just set up on us though. I reckon Thunder Punch is our play. He could sack the Rotom, but there's nothing we can do about it. That's fortunate that we got the Power Hacks, but this Blastoise could have been dead already if we didn't get burned. So that kind of sucks. Now, there's no reason not to just go. There's no reason not to just go Thunder Punch again. We sack our Hitmonchan. Actually, we don't sack Hitmonchan just yet, which is kind of funny, but it's alright. We can still win. We can still come back. So this thing, I don't really care what it does. Like, what is this thing gonna do? Oh, actually, you can set up screens. Oh. Ice Punch is our play. I think he just wins with Azumarill now. Yeah, he basically wins with Azumarill. I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. That was bullshit. That was complete. I mean, there's nothing we can do. It's Pokemon, but even then, it's still annoying. The only way we can really come back is with Victini. So let's go Victini and try and sub. We at least will kill the Rotom. Let's see what he does. So we'll sub. Cause we'll kill the Rotom with the Toxic, which is good, but I think he just wins with his. There's no reason why you shouldn't just win with Azumarill. I mean, how much does Banded Azumarill do? Can we just sub? Because we can try and stall out his toxic, his subs. Nah, because then he just wins. I'd need to Bolt Strike. So Azumarill with Choice Band on my... Let me just have to calc my Victini set. This is really important. These next 3 turns is going to come down to the wire. Oh my god. So Bolt Strike under Reflect does only about... it doesn't do enough. And his Aqua Jet is going to do... it kills me. I think we just lost. Unless we go for a Zen Headbutt Flinch right now. Because I'm worried that he could be banded. No, he wouldn't be banded though, because then he couldn't hit my Altaria, which means we can probably sub for a turn. We could sub for a turn. I'm gonna sub. So let's see. We have to sub for a turn. Any waterfalls? I reckon we can go for a Zen Headbutt Flinch. I reckon that's the only thing we can do right now, really. Like, I mean, how much does Altaria do? Altaria? No, we don't want the P version. Altaria with... far out game. Altaria, Mega Altaria, after Reflects, the return doesn't do enough. Wait, that's on freaking Azumarill. Wait, on Azumarill Choice Band. The return will... But he's got Reflect up. The return's only doing like 44%, so we can't kill. What can I do? Zen Headbutt Flinch. 20% chance to flinch. He gets all the hacks with the flinches. So can I go for... Is that a thing? I mean, I could switch into Altaria. Wait, I could... Oh, no. Yeah, I could switch into Altaria, return, and then Bolt Strike next turn, and then sub-stall his Diancie. Is that a play? Is that actually a play? Wait, is that like the proest the plays? Like, if I sub here, I'll get to about 37%. I'll get leftovers. I can't do it just yet. I gotta go to Altaria. And then just play rough. Bolt Strike, how much does Bolt Strike do? Without Reflect. Oh, it could actually kill. Dude, I could come back. Let's go into Altaria. Okay, he goes for the waterfall. Now I can simply just go for the Mega Evolution return. I have to Mega Evolve and return. We should do about 39%, and then Bolt Strike has a chance to kill. By that, is he banded? Altaria. Altaria Choice Band. Oh, no, Altaria Mega. His waterfall should have done about 30%, and it did about 32. So he could be, I think he could be banded. No, he would have to be banded. He would have to be straight banded. Choice Band does about, no, Choice Band does over 37%, so I don't think he's banded, but he would have to have at least, like expert, no, not even expert belt, like a water increasing damage attack, but he has to have max attack. But my play is to return, because if he switches out, I can just return Earthquake the Diancie, and I'll be able to return this next turn, so we should be alright. We'll see what he does. I think that he's not banded, because if he's banded, he would have done like 37%. And there's no reason to overpredict. Yeah, there's no reason to overpredict. We're going for the return, Bolt Strike, and then sub-stall the Diancie. That is actually the only thing we can do. So hopefully we come in clutch. Hopefully the Adelaide Aggrons can actually come back. If we can come back through all this Pokemon shenanigans, I would actually be impressed with myself. I mean, these next few turns though, that Screen's Rotom actually came in clutch. I knew it was going to be a problem, but I didn't expect a screens Rotom, so that's really interesting. He could go for the play rough and miss, which would be funny because then we just win straight up. So we have a 10% chance as well to avoid a play rough. And he's taking a long time with these plays. I mean, if he goes into... this is really weird. No, okay, good. Return. Boom. That does enough to the point where... Okay, he doesn't miss the play rough because he's about that life. His reflect wears off and we should be able to kill with Bolt Strike. He's not banded. He doesn't do enough to kill us. So that's all good. Actually, no, we lose because... yeah, we lost. Not much we could have done there. Because I realized that Diancie is not low enough to the point where Victini can kill. It kind of sucks that we lost, but I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Not much you can do about that. We may as well go for the Zen Headbutt Flinch. That's the only thing we can do right now. Zen Headbutt Flinch. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Victini. 20% flinch. Oh, no flinch. Fuck me. That's unfortunate. We end up losing. I mean, I'm still kind of annoyed. I mean, we did get some hacks, so I guess that it was kind of even. But I mean, that toxic. Like if he got toxic on the Diancie, he would be right now. He would have been low enough to the point where V-Crate could have killed him. Because he would have been extra 2 turns of toxic. So it's really bullshit. But there's nothing we can do. I don't want to be too salty. There's no point. He played well. I played well. It's not like we could have done anything really much better. It was just too hacksy. The game was just full of bullshit. Yeah, I guess that's how it goes. We lose week 1, but nothing we could do about that. So we might as well come back next week even stronger and even tougher. So just like that, guys, please leave a like on the video. If you enjoyed just watching me trying my best to come back from some annoying ass discharge bullshit, then please leave a like, because it's really hard to it's really annoying losing when you just lose to discharge. I know it's Pokemon game we play, but discharge is such a scummy move. He could have just run Thunderbolt, to be honest, but discharge is purposely for the power hacks, and power hacks, to be honest, is one of the most bullshit things in Pokemon. So it's really annoying that he brought discharge. I probably should have just bought Heal Bell just to make instead of Roost. I didn't end up using Roost, but that's how it goes, and I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and just like that, I am out of here. Peace.
It's like I woke up from a nightmare. It's like I woke up from a nightmare. Because I finally got away from you. And I ain't never going back there. If it's the last thing I'll ever do.